We got to this point, so there's this perfect sort of cliffhanger at the end of this season of Silicon Valley that kind of is a like, what will happen to Ehrlich? You know, will he come back? And I thought, television, unlike wine and women, does not get better with age. And I thought in a series where it's very cyclical in terms of they fail and they succeed, and then through success they find failure, and then they fail and they make that a success. I was like, what if one of the cliffhangers, what if suddenly this was the end to this character? And HBO came back to me because I'm so busy. My schedule is so crazy, so exhausting, so dangerous, actually, health-wise.
Okay.
That they were like, we had to move production around for you a couple times. So, we want to offer you a different deal to do maybe 5 out of the 10 episodes or 7. But legally, by doing that, they gave me the option to say no, to walk from the show, which they never thought I would do because they thought that I'm a television actor, just an actor. And an actor would never leave a television show
Not an
that
HBO
popular.
series.
Yeah, and especially one that's that popular and has that much of a following. And so I thought that was the most interesting thing to do for the show because now it has to change it. And HBO was they couldn't believe it. They were like, wait. What do you want to do? 3 episodes? You can do. Don't leave the show.
Did they think you were trying to bluff to get all 10?
No. Because because they went right back and they were like, we'll do whatever it takes to like, promise us or would you be open to a season finale? And I was like, no. It's so much more interesting if this is the end of that character and the show has to change. It has to grow. It's Mike Judge. It's not like they're going to figure out a way. I mean, Christopher Evan Welch died in the first season and they figured out a way to make the show as good as it is and as popular. I think it would have been funnier with him, but so they'll figure that out. And even Mike Judge, he called and said, well, look, are you sure you don't want to do any? Can't we just figure out? And by the end of the conversation, he kind of went, I sort of wanted to leave Beavis and Butthead. That's why I did the movie, because I wanted to leave it earlier than MTV did. So I guess, I'd probably do the same. So by the end of it, he was sort of admitting that creatively it's going to do something to the show, and that something isn't going to be anything but positive.
Right.
And it gave me this opportunity to tell Kate something, make a very strong statement to her, which is that I'm not a liar. Because for years, I remember we've known each other for like 14 years. For years, I've been saying the schedule is going to slow down. I'm going to do less. You just have to understand. I have to sprint right now before I can bring it down to a jog. It just requires this much work. And by this much, I mean like every single night performing, every single day having something. Weekends, there's always interviews. There's just always, or I'm
always something,
always something. And so I was able to say to her, look, I'll walk from the most stable, most kind of important, big chunk of time that I'm doing this show. I'm going to clear that out completely and be in New York City, where your world is, where you are, where we can. Otherwise, it's like in the winter, we're basically in a long-distance relationship while I'm doing the show because she stays in New York and I'm in Los Angeles. And that's just a terrible fucking way to.
She didn't want to live out there at all.
No, I mean, she stays with me almost the entire time, but then she's not doing anything but it's like just my life,